the Grand Priest said lightly. And I don't know why, as soon as he heard the Super Dragon, he couldn't help but think of Zhangpa's fat face in his mind. By the way, several of the 7 Super Dragon Balls are provided by Elephant Pa. Quote. The Grand Priest glanced at Beerus again at this time and said. Obviously, both Wise and Menglin, who were not kneeling on the ground, could see that the Great Priest was definitely deliberate. That guy Zhangpa, sure enough, he's collecting Super Dragon Balls again. Hearing Zhangpa, Beerus knew that his prediction just now was correct, but he didn't expect this Zhangpa to give up and start collecting Super Dragon Balls again. If it weren't for the fact that the king was going to hold a power conference, he needed to use the Super Dragon Ball as a prize. Beerus can imagine that Elephant Pa will definitely do anything with these Super Dragon Balls. Then I don't know what prizes will be awarded to the universes that won this power conference. Quote. The Eastern Realm King God asked cautiously. In his opinion, this so-called Super Dragon Ball must be obtained by the universe that won the first place. But there is only one first place, so what prizes can the universe that wins the second and third places get? This is what the King God of the Eastern Realm is most concerned about. He didn't think that with so many universes participating in the power conference, their 7th universe would definitely be able to win the final championship. Although Menglin is very strong, the Eastern Realm King God feels that there may be masters in other universes who can be comparable to Menglin, or even stronger than Menglin. The Eastern Realm King God didn't know that Menglin had beaten Beerus and completely suppressed Wes. After all, with such a humiliating thing, Beerus will definitely not allow Sun Wukong to say it. Unexpectedly, the Great Priest coldly spat out 2 words. No. Quote. No. What do you mean? Beerus also raised his head and looked at the High Priest and said. I don't know why, the ominous premonition in his heart is getting stronger and stronger. Does that mean that the winning universe can be honored? Does that mean that the winning universe can be honored? The Eastern Realm King God looked at the Great Priest and guessed. Originally, this matter was to wait until all the 12 universes were gathered. However, since Mr. Menglin is a friend of Lord Quan Wang, then I tell you about it in advance. The Archpriest paused, then continued. There will be a total of 8 universes participating in this power conference. In the end, there is only one universe that can win. As for the lost universe, quote, it will be cleared by the king, the Grand Priest said lightly. It's as if clearing out a few universes doesn't seem like a big deal to him. And it really has nothing to do with the Grand Priest. Anyway, the universe that lost is cleared, and the angels are not cleared. So the Grand Priest didn't panic at all. But the Great Priest didn't panic. Beerus panicked instantly after hearing the Great Priest's words. The lost universe will be cleared. Sure enough, the ominous premonition in his heart came true. In Beerus's heart, what he feared most was that the 7th universe would be cleared by the king if he didn't know anything. But then, Beerus reacted. Only the losing universe will be cleared, and the winning universe will not only not be cleared, but will also get the Super Dragon Ball. Then just do this universe to win to the end. If it had been before, Beerus would not have had any confidence that he would be able to claim the final victory. But now, with Menglin here, Beerus doesn't believe that there are people in other universes who can fight Menglin. Beerus didn't know much about the masters of other universes, though. But if there are people in other universes who destroy the god level, Beerus would still believe it. Then Beerus would never believe that people from other universes still have beings comparable to angels. This guy Menglin is definitely the strongest human in the history of the 12 universes. So, after the initial flustery of Beerus calmed down. With this guy Menglin here, what are you afraid of? What he did on his own, he solved it himself. By the way, everyone, Lord Quan Wang has an order to gather 3 players within an hour. An hour later, Gemwang will hold a contest called the Panorama Tournament to show the future Gemwang the charm of martial arts. Gather at the King's Palace in an hour, and you'll have a panorama with the players of the 9th universe. Quote. The Archpriest looked at Beerus and said, Yes, Lord Priest. Quote. Beerus hurriedly agreed. Isn't it just an hour to gather all 3 players, and it doesn't take an hour for there to be 3 players next to him. Meng Lin, Monkey King and Vegeta. These 3 people already represent the 3 strongest people in their 7th universe. After telling the people of the 7th universe about the Power Assembly and the Panorama Conference, the High Priest went back. Beerus also decided on the 3 people who would go to the conference. Meng Lin, do you know what kind of thing you did? Do you know that all the universe has been miserable by you? After the great priest left, Beerus looked at Meng Lin and said very unhappily. If he hadn't been able to beat Meng Lin, Beerus really wanted to beat Meng Lin well. Meng Lin's operation directly involved all the universes. In the end, there is only one universe that can survive. All other universes will be destroyed by the king. Of course I know what love done, but you, Beerus, don't know anything at all. Quote. Meng Lin glanced at Beerus and said. He didn't want to tell Beerus the truth, because even if he did, Beerus wouldn't believe it. And, Beerus, 7th universe has me in you, what are you afraid of? What does the destruction of other universes have to do with you? Quote. Could it be that you, Lord Beerus, would be worried about the survival of other universes? Quote. Or do you not believe in my strength and think that I can't lead the 7th universe to the final victory? If that's the case, then I'm going to have to think about whether I should attend this power conference, or if I'm representing other universes. Quote. Meng Lin said jokingly, no. You must attend the power conference. And on behalf of our 7th universe. Meng Lin's words made Beerus anxious, and he looked at Meng Lin and hurriedly said. Lord Beerus, Lord Jun, let us choose 3 contestants in an hour. We've got it now. Why don't we go to the palace now? Or wait an hour before we go? The Eastern King looked at Beerus and said. We'll go now, and if we go early, we might be able to make a good impression on Lord Quan Wang. Quote. Beerus thought for a moment and said, under the leadership of the Eastern Realm King God, Meng Lin and the others soon came to the palace of the whole king. And at this time, the Grand Priest hadn't even returned, and he was still informing the 9th universe about the Omnibus Conference. Without the guidance of the Great Priest, Beerus would not dare to enter the palace of the king, so the group could only wait outside the palace of the king. And while the Great Priest had not yet come, Meng Lin asked the Realm King God to take him back to the 7th universe once, and then prepared a delicious and fun meal in the 7th universe, ready to bring to the whole king. It didn't take long for the High Priest to return. When he saw Beerus and them come to the palace of the king so quickly, the High Priest was slightly surprised. But after seeing Meng Lin, Sun Wukong and Vegeta, he understood. These 3 people were beside Beerus just now, and it didn't take Beerus an hour to gather all the 3 people who wanted to participate in the Panorama Conference. Unfortunately, the 2 kings are in another space now. You wait a little longer, and one would take you there in an hour. The Archpriest looked at Beerus and said. Okay. Quote. Beerus nodded, although he came early and did not see the king, and did not make a good impression on the king. But there is no way, you can't go back like this in front of the Great Priest. Unless Beerus doesn't want to mix it up. Therefore, Meng Lin and the others could only wait for an hour in the palace of the king. Fortunately, an hour passed quickly, and the Great Priest also took Meng Lin and the others to another space. The Great Priest took Meng Lin and the others to a stand, which looked like an audience seat. And below the stands, there is a huge ring. The audience seat where Meng Lin and the others were located was at one end of the ring, and soon, another audience seat appeared at the other end of the ring. In this sudden appearance of the audience, it was the opponent of this panoramic competition, the god of destruction of the 9th universe, the god of the Realm King, and the 3 contestants. That's the player from the 9th universe, it looks like it's very stronger. Sun Wukong looked at the 3 players in the 9th universe and said very excitedly. After cultivating with Beerus for so long, his hands are itching, and he has long wanted to find someone to fight well. HMPH, what's so great about them? Quote. Vegeta snorted very arrogantly, but there was excitement in his eyes. Cultivating under Wise, the only person he can learn from is Sun Wukong. Fighting with Sun Wukong all day long, he has long been tired of fighting, and he has long wanted to change his opponent to fight. Vegeta is right, it's just 3 huskies, nothing to pay attention to. Equals. Meng Lin yawned and said, he didn't care about the players in the 9th universe at all. People who can be beaten by Majin Buu, how powerful do you expect them to be? Goku, Vegeta, Beerus said anxiously on the side. Even if Meng Lin underestimated the enemy, with his strength, even if he released the water of the entire universe, he could kill the opponent in seconds. But Monkey King and Vegeta don't have this strength. Beerus was afraid that they would be too underestimated and lose the game. Don't worry, Lord Beerus, we'll take notice. Quote, Sun Wukong said, come down the gods. And at this time, the great priest waved his hand and said loudly. Then, one after another stands appeared, and 3 people stood on each stand. They are the gods of destruction, angels, and world kings of each universe. And there is one more person in one of the stands, it is the 11th universe. These are the gods of destruction and the gods of the realms of the universe, as well as angels. The 12 strongest gods in the universe are here. Quote, Wise said to Meng Lin and the others. And the situation of their 7th universe is more special, because their 7th universe has 2 realm king gods. Meng Lin. When the other universes descended, Zhangpa saw Meng Lin's whole body tremble. In fact, he has not forgotten the scene of being beaten by Meng Lin before, it is the psychological shadow of his life. And the 11th universe is the same. The 11th universe destruction god was so beautiful that he gritted his teeth and looked at Meng Lin. It was this man who put him on the ground to destroy goddess dignity and face. It caused him to lose so much face in front of so many people in the Pride team. If it weren't for the fact that Toppo is a candidate for the god of destruction, he would have destroyed the people of the Pride clan. The dignified god of destruction was beaten by a human, how would he mix up if this kind of thing got out? Tuopo, do you see it, that human from the 7th universe? Quote, Wei Mei said to the guy on the side, dressed in black, who blocked the whole person. Because Toppo is an alternate god of destruction, that's why he is qualified to come here. Well, the shame he brought me, I won't forget. Tuopo looked at Meng Lin and said through gritted teeth. His justice was trampled under Meng Lin's feet, and sooner or later he would have to settle this account with Meng Lin. And after all the people of the 12 universes came, the 2 kings also came. Aaron, after the 2 kings came, they didn't even look at the people of the other universes, and immediately found Meng Lin and greeted him happily. Yo, Quan. Quote, Meng Lin also flew to the side of the king and greeted them. After that, Meng Lin gave the delicacies and toys he had prepared on earth to the king. Quan, this is what I have brought to you from the earth. There are many delicious and fun things in it, enough for you to eat, drink and be merry for a while. Quote, Meng Lin said to the 2 kings. Really, great. The 2 kings were very happy. Then, while the attention of the 2 kings was focused on the universal capsule that Meng Lin gave them, Meng Lin took out another universal capsule and handed it to the great priest. Great priest, this is what I have for you. Quote, Meng Lin whispered to the great priest. Thank you, Mr. Meng Lin. Quote, the great priest quietly accepted the universal capsule, still very calm on the surface, but a little excited in his heart. As a great priest, don't look respected. In fact, just like the king, it is very boring to stay in the palace of the king all day. The last time Meng Lin brought him the delicacies of the earth, he was very interested. So this time, the great priest was also very interested in what Meng Lin had brought. If it weren't for the wrong occasion, the great priest would definitely open the universal capsule as soon as possible to see what Meng Lin had brought him. And because of Meng Lin's move, the great priest had a better impression of him. This young man has a future. It's no wonder that even if the whole king destroys the 8 universes, he will let Meng Lin go. With such a friend as Meng Lin here, he is reluctant to let Meng Lin die. Meng Lin, you really have skills. Looking at Meng Lin who returned to the auditorium, Beerus glanced at him and said. From Beerus' point of view, Meng Lin's actions completely heightened his impression in the minds of the 2 Xeno and Grand Priest. This makes Meng Lin always have the support of these big guys no matter what happens in the future. But Beerus is very much in favor and supporting Meng Lin in doing S0. After all, Meng Lin is from the 7th universe. If Meng Lin's impression on Xeno and Grand Priest is getting better, it will also be good for their 7th universe. Beerus and Whis et al. Were not surprised because they knew about the relationship between Meng Lin and Xeno. But in other universes, what Meng Lin just did just made them unbelievable. You must know that apart from several contestants from the 7th universe and the 9th universe, plus Tokpo from the 11th universe, everyone else present is a god. They can be sure that Meng Lin does not have the aura of god, which means that Meng Lin is a human being at all. Even gods like them dare not be presumptuous in front of Xeno and Grand Priest, but Meng Lin, a mere human being, can get so close to Xeno. And what did they just hear? They heard Meng Lin call Xeno an Ahkwan. And Xeno calls him Eren. What a close relationship it is to be called that. All of a sudden, except for the people from the 7th universe, people from other universes wondered who Meng Lin was, and why he, a human being, could be so close to Xeno. Even the 6th and 11th universes that have dealt with Meng Lin are the same. They suddenly discovered that they had never really understood Meng Lin. Everyone, the holding of the power tournament was proposed by Mr. Meng Lin of the 7th universe, so it can be realized. According to Master Xeno's request, the 7th universe and the 9th universe will each send 3 players to this panorama competition, and then they will fight in a one-on-one order. There is no time limit, and we keep fighting until one party admits defeat, or one party V is unable to fight. I also hope that everyone can do their best to compete. The Grand Priest announces some regulations regarding the panorama competition. Master Grand Priest, I don't know what kind of rewards the winning universe will have. At this time, Supreme Kai from the 9th universe asked with some expectation. The purpose of this spanning competition is to let the future Master Xeno feel the charm of martial arts. However, Master Xeno hopes that everyone will try their best to compete, if you terminate the competition due to various reasons or something. If Master Xeno finds the game boring, he may simply make that person disappear on the spot. Gods of Destruction Sidra of the 9th universe said in shock. I just said that there is a possibility. Of course, everything is decided by Master Xeno. Grand Priest glanced at the people in the 9th universe, and said lightly. Now, the first match will start immediately, please stand on the ring. Grand Priest waved his right hand and said, Hey, I want foot to start the first game. In the 9th universe, an orange husky stood on the ring. Basil, let the people of the 7th universe see how awesome you are, shouted Supreme Kai from the 9th universe. Then Vegeta will play on our side. Meng Lin looked at Vegeta and said. They had already discussed the order of appearance before. Vegeta played first, then Son Goku, Meng Lin last. Meng Lin will definitely be able to win the game, that is to say, as long as Son Goku and Vegeta win one more game, the 7th universe will be able to win the overall competition. HMPH, let me teach this guy a lesson. Vegeta snorted coldly, and also stood on the ring. The players on both sides are ready. Now, the first match officially begins. With the order of the Grand Priest, the first game of the panorama competition officially begins. Aha! As the match began, Basil of the 9th universe attacked first. He rushed towards Vegeta quickly, and kicked Vegeta hard. Ha, Basil is one of our dangerous trio from Universe 9. What Basil is good at is his legs. If the guy from Universe 7 gets kicked, he's dead. Supreme Kai of the 9th universe laughed wildly. The quality of the Supreme Kai of the 9th universe is really bad, and I don't know how he became the Supreme Kai. Beerus looked at Supreme Kai from the 9th universe and said with some displeasure. Ask for flowers. Although his East King Kai in the 7th universe is a bit trashy, it's not that annoying anyway. You can imagine the overall quality of the 9th universe. Whis also said lightly. On the ring, Vegeta looked at Basil who was attacking towards him, and immediately turned into Super Saiyan to fight. He is not like Son Goku, who has to fight for a long time before transforming. Transformation is the kingly way. As for turning into Super Saiyan Blue. Just kidding. If you have to use Super Blue to deal with such a guy, then what is Vegeta doing? Vegeta, who became Super Saiyan, easily blocked Basil's kick, and then kicked it out immediately. Oh, Vegeta's kick directly hit Basil, sending Basil flying. The guys from the 7th universe still have a little bit of strength. Supreme Kai of the 9th universe saw the scene and spoke. But that's not enough to defeat Basil. A khaki husky spoke. Hey, you have something to do with your kick. But if you want to compete with me in leg skills, you are still far behind. Basil looked at Vegeta and laughed, and then he started to run fast. When he ran in front of Vegeta, Basil's two legs kicked Vegeta back and forth quickly, and the speed was very fast. Under the pressure of Basil's leg work, Vegeta can only raise his hand to defend. But then, Vegeta saw an opportunity, grabbed Basil's feet with both hands, and lifted Basil into the air. Then, Vegeta threw Basil into the air with both hands. Then he came directly to Basil with a set of Prince tactics. Countless balls of light emitted from Vegeta's hands, flying towards Basil like raindrops. Seeing this scene, Basil didn't panic at all. He quickly kicked his legs, kicking Vegeta's light balls away one by one. Aha! Then, Basil's right leg moved towards Vegeta, and a huge ball of light flew towards Vegeta. Vegeta looked at Basil's attack with disdain, put his hands together, and a huge shock wave shot out from his hands. The attacks of Basil and Vegeta collided violently, and the impact produced by the two of them caused cracks to appear in the ring. And this time the collision ended in a tie between the two. This husky is quite powerful, it can even tie with Vegeta. Son Goku looked at the two on the ring and said, "Don't look at it as if Vegeta has only become a Super Saiyan, you feel that his current strength is not strong. We must know that with Vegeta's current normal combat power, becoming a Super Saiyan must be comparable to Super Saiyan 3 years ago. And Basil, a mere husky, can be tied with the current Vegeta, which is considered very powerful. Hey, Vegeta, stop playing, hurry up and get rid of him." In the audience, Beerus yelled at Vegeta in the ring. With Vegeta's strength, 063, can easily deal with Basil, so Vegeta is just playing now. Beerus' shout was heard by the people of the 9th universe. Supreme Kai from Universe 9 also yelled at Basil in the ring. Hey, Basil, hurry up and get rid of that guy from the 7th universe. Stop playing, with your strength, you can definitely kill him very easily. After speaking, Supreme Kai from the 9th universe gave Beerus a very provocative look. An angry Beerus wanted to destroy him on the spot. Hehehe, originally I wanted to have fun with you again, but since Master Supreme Kai ordered me, then I will not be polite. Aha! After speaking, Basil began to gather energy. And as he gathered chi, his feet began to glow, and a very terrifying aura emanated from his feet. Since Basil is best at legs, then Basil's most powerful body is his feet. Aha! Basil kept kicking his legs, many red light bullets kicked out from his feet, the power was much stronger than before. Under the command of the 9th universe Supreme Kai, Basil also showed his full strength. Basil's ball of light kept hitting the ground next to Vegeta, and some even flew to various auditoriums. But what Basil didn't expect was that none of his light balls hit Vegeta. Take a closer look, Vegeta's aura has become stronger, and the originally short hair has become very long. It hangs down to the waist. Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta skipped Super Saiyan 2 and became Super Saiyan 3. With Vegeta's current normal combat power, the Super Saiyan 3 he has become has far surpassed Basil's full strength. Basil sent out the light balls with all his strength. Even if Vegeta stood still, the aura on his body would have bounced those light balls away. Then, Vegeta disappeared in a flash, and he quickly came to the top of Basil, kicking Basil directly. Basil was kicked directly by this kick and flew out of the ring. If it was the number 1 Budokai in the world, then Basil would have lost by now. Unfortunately, this is a full view competition held by Zeno. As long as Zeno is not satisfied, unless it is really impossible to continue, otherwise it will continue to play. Hey, Basil, what's wrong with you? How can you be defeated by the guy from the 7th universe? Supreme Kai from the 9th universe yelled at Basil. Because he is not a god who is good at fighting, he doesn't know the gap between Vegeta and Basil at all. Hey, Master Supreme Kai, give me that thing, Basil yelled at Supreme Kai from the 9th universe. You will bear the consequences yourself. Supreme Kai from the 9th universe threw a purple thing, and Basil swallowed it. After eating this purple thing, Basil's size began to grow, and his aura also began to skyrocket. 9th universe actually ate something that can improve strength. Originally, Beerus protested against this behavior, because this is considered cheating in the 9th universe. But because Xeno thinks it's fun, one of the rules of the Panorama contest is that it can be played by any means. Basil, who had grown stronger with drugs, looked down at Vegeta and sneered. What he ate just now is a specialty of their 9th universe, which can greatly increase the user's strength. Of course, the side effects are also great, but in order to be able to defeat Vegeta, Basil no longer cares about those side effects. Basil rushed towards Vegeta again. His speed was much faster than before, not at the same level at all. If Vegeta is only Super Saiyan 2, then Basil will definitely succeed. But Vegeta is now Super Saiyan 3. Even if Basil eats food, the gap in strength between the two cannot catch up. Go to hell, you unscrupulous bastard. For Basil's cheating behavior, Vegeta didn't like it. He leaned his hands together and shot towards Basil with an ultimate flash. Basil, who had received Vegeta abruptly, stood there in a daze with the ultimate flash. Afterwards, his whole body began to twist, and then he fell directly to the ground. Vegeta's ultimate flash combined with the side effects of cheating made Basil's body unable to bear it all at once. Basil didn't have the ability to fight anymore, so the first game was naturally won by the 7th universe. Fortunately, Xeno was satisfied with the first game. If Xeno was dissatisfied with the first game, but Basil couldn't continue playing, Xeno would probably erase Basil directly when he got angry. The first match is over, and the 7th universe won. Now the second match begins. Please stand on the ring, said the Grand Priest loudly. Hey, Lavata, you can't lose the second match, Supreme Kai of the 9th universe said to Laventer, who appeared second. Hey, Lord Supreme Kai, as long as you allow me to kill people, then I will never lose this 0.3 match. Lavender laughed and said, the whole person behaved very insidiously. Okay, I allow you to kill. Take the second game for me. The 9th universe Supreme Kai said that he didn't act like a Supreme Kai at all. With the consent of Supreme Kai, Lavender stepped into the ring. On the 7th universe side, Son Goku will play. Hey, Goku, you must win this match. Otherwise, I won't let you participate in the Tournament of Power, Beerus said to Son Goku before Son Goku came on the field. Vegeta has already won a game, which means that their 7th universe has won the overall game. After all, it was no accident that Meng Lin played. However, what Beerus wants is to win all 3 games. It is the victory of the 7th universe crushing the 9th universe. Although Son Goku's strength is not weaker than Vegeta, but Son Goku has been practicing under Whis for so long, Beerus knows Son Goku's character very well. Although powerful, he always likes to draw with the enemy at the beginning. Obviously able to easily defeat the other party, he insisted on delaying time. With Son Goku's personality, it's very easy to suffer. Just like the last time when he beat Frost, he clearly had the ability to instantly kill Frost, so he had to fight Frost first. Didn't he end up being tricked by Frost? So, in order for Son Goku to win the second match without accident, Beerus threatened him. Son Goku has been very excited ever since he knew that the Tournament of Power will be held, and he is looking forward to this Tournament of Power. Therefore, Beerus is very sure that if he threatens Son Goku with not being able to participate in the Tournament of Power, he will succeed. Sure enough, after hearing Beerus' threat, Son Goku immediately panicked. Master Beerus, I will win this match, and please don't let me not participate in the Tournament of Power. That depends on your performance, Beerus said flatly. Okay, Son Goku nodded to Beerus, and 28 stepped into the ring. Hehehe, your luck is really bad. Master Supreme Kai allowed me to kill people, you will die at my hands soon. Laventer smiled at Son Goku. He'll let you go, don't worry, Son Goku said at this time. This is Son Goku's character. The other party is going to kill him, but he still wants to let the other party go. If it were Vegeta and Meng Lin, Lavender would have died in the ring today. Second game, start. Seeing people from the 2 universes stand on the ring, Grand Priest gave the order. As soon as the game started, Lavender rushed towards Son Goku quickly, and purple gas was flowing in his hands. And Son Goku immediately became Super Saiyan. Oddly enough, Son Goku didn't start out fighting very often. Apparently Beerus' threat worked. Aha! Coming in front of Son Goku, Lavender waved his hands. But instead of punching Son Goku, he swung the purple gas in his hand in front of Son Goku. And Son Goku didn't pay attention, and was directly swung into the eyes by the purple gas. Immediately, Son Goku's eyes turned purple, and his eyes were dark. Hehehe, Lavender is the best at using poison. The guy from the 7th universe was hit in the eye by Lavender's poisonous gas, and his eyes are already useless. Supreme Kai from the 9th universe looked at the scene on the ring and laughed. The dangerous trio he selected to compete in the panorama competition, each of them has something they are good at. Basil is good at legwork, while Radha is good at using poison. In terms of lethality, Lavender, who is good at using poison, is the most powerful. Damn it, the guys from the 9th universe are also crooked. On the 7th universe side, Beerus also found out about Son Goku. You can't blame Son Goku for this, who knew that this guy from the 9th universe could use poison. It's okay, didn't the Grand Priest just say that you can use any means? Since the people in their 9th universe can eat to increase their strength, we can also treat Son Goku here. Meng Lin shrugged and said very relaxedly. Then, he stretched out a hand to point at Son Goku, only to see a light flashing on Son Goku's body, and the eyes that had turned purple had completely recovered. And Son Goku also found that his eyes can see again. Goku, your opponent can use poison. But don't worry, with me here, if he can poison you, I lose. Meng Lin shouted at Son Goku. Just kidding, he has the ability to heal. As long as you don't die immediately, no matter how serious the injury is, you can be saved. What's the point of using poison? Cheating. 7th universe, you guys are cheating. How can you ask someone to help you off the court? Supreme Kai of the 9th universe saw that Meng Lin had actually healed Son Goku's eyes, and immediately pointed to the 7th universe and said, one must know that what Lavata is best at is using poison, but there is someone in the 7th universe who can heal, so what else is there to play? Lavender can't poison the other party to death at all. In other words, Lavata can't win at all. 9th universe, you guys are shameless. Who threw something at the people in the ring just now? You can all help outside the arena, why can't we? Beerus looked at Supreme Kai from the 9th universe, and said very displeased. The people from the 9th universe are simply too shameless. They were very happy about cheating just now, and now they actually accused them of cheating on the 7th universe. The quality of this 9th universe is also a little bit poor. Of course, the accusations made by the 9th universe are invalid. As Grand Priest said just now, any means can be used, including of course Meng Lin's off-site cure. Because of Meng Lin, Lavender's lair is completely useless. Every time Lavender poisoned Son Goku, Meng Lin would immediately detoxify him. In addition to being a bit more powerful with poison, Lavender is actually the weakest of the dangerous trio. He probably can't even beat Son Goku in normal form, let alone Son Goku who has become a Super Saiyan. So soon, Son Goku directly knocked Lavender unconscious. Originally, Son Goku thought it would be alright to knock Lavender out of the ring. But who told Zeno to have a rule that one person must admit defeat or one person cannot fight? 350 no way, Son Goku had to knock Lavender unconscious. And as Lavender passed out, the second game was also won by the 7th universe. Having won 2 out of 3 games, the 7th universe is already victorious. It stands to reason that there is no need to hold the third match, but with Zeno here, how could it be so simple to end the panorama match? So, the third game has to go on. However, the third game did not start immediately. Because the Grand Priest has spoken. Everyone, now declare the will from Lord Zeno. They were originally at the lowest level as humans, but they showed such a wonderful biography. Master Zeno was deeply moved. Grand Priest looked at everyone in the 12 universe and said, human level. The word Grand Priest makes all universes a little confused. Seeing the dazed looks of the people from the 12 universes, Grand Priest explained. Master Zeno evaluates the 12 universes and ranks them. Then, what is the ranking of our 7th universe? Beerus asked. For some reason, he always had a bad feeling. The average level of the planet with people in the 7th universe is 3.8. Not very good, you are the second to last. Grand Priest glanced at Beerus and said lightly. Back, second to last. Hearing Grand Priest's words, Beerus was dumbfounded. Their 7th universe was actually second to last. How is this possible? With Menglin here, how could the 7th universe be the second to last? But Beerus didn't dare to say anything. Could it be that Zeno's ranking was wrong? Even if you give Beerus 100 more guts, he won't dare. Originally, Menglin was also a bit strange. Why is there him? The 7th universe is still the second to last. Even if it's not number 1, it's at least the top 3. But then Menglin figured it out. He showed his true strength either on the planet of Beerus or in other universes. So Zeno and Grand Priest don't know their true strength, they just think of themselves as stronger humans like Son Goku and Vegeta. And the 7th universe has 3.9, which is already very good. Menglin remembers that the 7th universe in the original book is only 3.18. And I almost raised the 7th universe by nearly 1 point. May I ask, which one is the last to last universe? Whis asked at this time. You saw it too. The Grand Priest glanced at the 9th universe and said. It's obvious what he means. Difficult, don't tell me. Gods of Destruction Sidra and Supreme Kai of the 9th universe panicked. That's right, the 9th universe has the lowest human average. Just 1.86. Grand Priest said. Upon hearing this news, the people of the 9th universe collapsed. It wasn't just the 9th universe that was crumbling, Beerus was kind of crumbling too. In other words, even Champa's 6th universe ranks better than his 7th universe, and the average human level is higher than that of the 7th universe. This makes him how to hold his head up in front of Champa in the future. Beerus seemed to have seen the way Champa laughed at him afterwards. Beerus looked up at the 6th universe, and found that Champa was also looking at him, and his expression was not smiling. If it weren't for the wrong occasion, Champa would have started to mock. This tournament of power is because Master Zeno often said that there are too many universes. It just so happened that Mr. Menglin proposed to hold a tournament of power, so I took this opportunity to hold it. Pipe. Quote. The universe that was defeated in the tournament of power will be wiped out by Master Zeno himself. Grand Priest said lightly. Clear. Hearing Grand Priest's words, all universes were dumbfounded. Originally, they thought that holding this tournament of power was just Zeno wanting to have fun, and it would be fine even if they lost. But I didn't expect to clear it if I lost. This is too scary. Could it be that if you lose this panorama competition, you will also be cleared? Supreme Kai of the 9th universe looked at Grand Priest with a trembling body and said. If this is really the case, then their 9th universe has already lost. No, that's not going to happen. The words of the Grand Priest let the people of the 9th universe breathe a sigh of relief. Fortunately, it's okay to lose the panorama competition, otherwise they would not exist now. My Lord Grand Priest, the defeated universe will be cleared. Could it be that all the defeated universes will be cleared? East King Kai asked. If this is the case, wouldn't there be only one universe left in the end? 11 universes will be cleared. This is too sad. That's right, it's just that the 1st universe, the 12th universe, the 5th universe and the 8th universe don't need to be cleared because their average human level is above 7. Exempt them from appearing in the power conference. Grand Priest said. That is to say, if the low-level universe loses the power tournament, it will be eliminated, and those who win can stay. This is the purpose of this power tournament. Whis said. The same can be said. As soon as this news came out, except for the 7th universe and the 4 universes that did not need to participate in the power conference, the other universes were a lie. 8 universes participated in the tournament of power, and only 1 universe survived in the end. And because of the existence of Menglin, Beerus was not panicked at all. Among human beings, the one who can defeat Menglin is probably not yet born. Grand Priest, if the universe is wiped out, what about us gods? asked Supreme Kai of the ninth universe. That was his main concern, and it would be nice if he didn't have to be purged. Your Supreme Kai, like gods of destruction, will also be cleared. Except for Angel and Mr. Meng Lin of the seventh universe. Grand Priest said. Hearing that Meng Lin will not be eliminated, all the people in universe looked at Meng Lin. The image of Meng Lin in their hearts became even more mysterious. They know very well that Meng Lin is only a human being, but he is exempt from Xeno's purge. And Beerus in East King Kai looked at Meng Lin enviously. This is not the same as if Xeno has a good relationship. Even if he loses, he will not be cleared. Hey Meng Lin, don't deliberately lose the tournament of power just because you won't be eliminated. Whether our 7th universe, can survive, depends entirely on you. Beerus looked at Meng Lin and said. I said Beerus, who do you take me for? I still have my friends and family in the 7th universe. I won't let the 7th universe lose even for them. Meng Lin glared at Beerus and said. This Beerus, how can you look at him like that? This is the end of this explanation, and the next is the third match. Both players are invited to stand on the ring. Grand Priest waved his hand and said, Oh, Alam finally played. We have never seen Alam make a shot, and we don't know how powerful Alam is. Seeing Meng Lin playing, the two Xenos said very excitedly. And the 9th universe on the other side. Belgamo, this last game is up to you. Although we have lost 2 games, we can't lose all 3 games. Supreme Kai of the 9th universe looked at Belgamo, nods, and said. If they lose all 3 games in the 9th universe, it would be a real embarrassment. Don't worry, Supreme Kai, I won't lose. Belgamo said confidently. Subsequently, Belgamo stepped into the ring. After standing on the ring, Belgamo did not start fighting immediately, but pointed to Meng Lin and said. You bastard, you are the one who put the 8 universes in crisis. Without you, we would still be living in peace. The purpose of Belgamo is very simple, choose Meng Lin to create a wave of hatred. Hey, although this Belgamo is good at eloquence, he still needs to see clearly who the target is. To find fault with Meng Lin, the 9th universe can already mourn Belgamo. Beerus looked at the scene on the ring, shook his head and said. What kind of character is Meng Lin? Beerus still doesn't know. Belgamo picks on him so much, how can he make Belgamo feel better? On the ring, Belgamo pointed at Meng Lin and said loudly. And his words made other universes feel quite reasonable. Yeah, that guy from the 9th universe was right. If it weren't for that guy from the 7th universe, we wouldn't be in the tournament of power at all. We're still living in peace. Everything is the fault of the man from the 7th universe. If it weren't for him, our universe would not be in danger of perishing. People from other universes blamed Meng Lin. When Belgamo saw this scene, he also sneered. He has done a good job of helping Meng Lin with this wave of hatred. Now Meng Lin, including the 7th universe, has become the public enemy of the universe. Hehehe, Belgamo's eloquence is good. In this way, except for the 4 universes that don't need to participate in the power conference, the remaining 7 universes will hate the 7th universe. When the power conference comes, the 7th universe is probably the first one was cleared. Supreme Kai from the 9th universe chuckled. He is very satisfied with Belgamo's performance. I didn't expect that this Belgamo is not only powerful, but also has such a smart brain. Oh, what you said is pretty good. But I think you probably forgot. Grand Priest said just now that Arquan felt that 12 universes were too many, and wanted to clear a few. I happened to mention to them about the Power Conference 073. So they took this opportunity to use the Tournament of Power as a cover. The universe that lost was eliminated, and the universe that won was able to survive. Do you understand what I mean? Except for the 4 universes that don't need to participate in the Tournament of Power, the other 8 universes are supposed to be eliminated. If I hadn't proposed this power conference, then Arquan would have cleared all 8 universes. Don't you want to be cleared when you don't know anything? And in this Tournament of Power, the universe that wins can stay and not be cleared. This shows that the 8 universes still have a glimmer of life. Do you understand? I gave the 8 universes a chance to survive, and besides the 4 universes, I can keep one more universe. If it weren't for me, all 8 universes would be wiped out, you know that. Meng Lin looked at Belgamo, and then one universe at a time, and said slowly. Competing in eloquence, who is afraid of whom? Is it possible that he will lose to Belgamo, the husky? The people from the 12 universes all heard Meng Lin's words. They were blaming Meng Lin, but they all stopped when they were blaming the 7th universe. Then, Cici began to think about Meng Lin's words. They found out that what Meng Lin said made sense. Grand Priest did say just now that Xeno needs to clear several universes because there are too many universes. If Meng Lin hadn't brought up the power conference, they would have been eliminated by now. It's scary just thinking about it. And although the universe that loses in the tournament of power will be eliminated, at least one universe can survive. Before the tournament of power begins, everyone in the universe wants to feel that their universe can win. At least, the tournament of power gave these universes a chance to survive. In other words, this opportunity was given to them by Meng Lin. Thinking about it this way, those universes who blamed Meng Lin began to appreciate Meng Lin instead. Damn, I didn't expect you to be so eloquent. Seeing the surrounding situation, Belgamo stared at Meng Lin and gritted his teeth. Originally, I wanted to bring a wave of hatred to Meng Lin. In the end, the hatred was not drawn, but Meng Lin got a lot of gratitude. However, Belgamo is not panic, because he still has a move. Master Xeno, the villain dares to make a suggestion. If I can win this game, please Master Xeno can abolish the rule that the defeated universe will be cleared. That's right, this is Belgamo's killer feature. In doing so, he can not only gain the favor of other universes, but also bring a wave of hatred to Meng Lin. Regardless of whether Xeno agrees or not, he will leave a good impression on the hearts of other universes. And once Xeno agrees, as long as Meng Lin dares to win this game, then he will be against the 8 universes. No matter how grateful those universes are to Meng Lin, as long as Meng Lin dares to win, they will definitely hate Meng Lin too. After hearing what Belgamo said, the two Xeno looked at each other. They thought Belgamo's words were quite interesting, so they agreed. However, if Meng Lin deliberately loses the game in order to save all universes, Meng Lin himself will be fine, but the 7th universe will be cleared immediately. Belgamo looked at Meng Lin very proudly. His move directly put Meng Lin on the fire. Whether Meng Lin wins or not, it doesn't matter if he doesn't win. And the 9th universe is already invincible. However, what Belgamo thinks is his ultimate move means nothing to Meng Lin. Of course he would not deliberately lose the game. And even if he wins the game, so what? Even if he offends the other 7 universes, will he be afraid? Belgamo, your eloquence is very good, but you are too naive. Forget it. With your IQ, you probably won't understand what I said, so I won't waste this time talking nonsense to you. Meng Lin twisted his neck, looked at Belgamo and said. Just don't know how your strength compares with your eloquence. Meng Lin appreciates Belgamora's hatred. If the object of Belgamora's hatred is someone else, then he will definitely applaud. But unfortunately, the object of Belgamora's hatred is Meng Lin. Based on this alone, if Belgamo can walk off the ring by himself, he will lose. Hey, you can try. The hatred has been drawn, and Belgamo plans to use his strength to teach Meng Lin a good lesson. If he can teach Meng Lin a serious lesson in front of so many people, I believe other universes will be very happy to see it. After all, every universe must be wishing that Meng Lin would lose the match right now. Then I try. After speaking, Meng Lin disappeared directly in place, and then appeared behind Belgamo. Then, Meng Lin grabbed Belgamo's head with one hand, and smashed Belgamo's head to the ground. It's amazing. Alam is amazing. It's amazing, it's amazing. Ahlin is really amazing. In the stands, the two Xeno watched the competition in the ring very excitedly. This was the first time they saw Meng Lin make a move. They didn't know whether Meng Lin was strong or not. Anyway, they thought Meng Zi was amazing. Hey, Supreme Kai from the 9th universe, now you can pray for your player, and pray that he doesn't die in the ring. Poor Belgamo. Beerus looked in the direction of the 9th universe, then at Bel's grass, shook his head and said. If Belgemo shut up obediently and stood up and got beaten. It is also possible that Meng Lin knocked out Belgemo directly after a few hits, and then ended the third game. After all, Meng Lin doesn't care about small characters like Belgemo at all. But it's a pity that Belgemo wants to be smart and wants to help Meng Lin to hate. According to what Beerus knew about Meng Lin would not care about these hatreds, because with his strength, he was not afraid of these universe hatreds at all. However, he will never let go of the person who brought hatred for him. Once you make Meng Lin unhappy, I'm sorry. Obviously, he can kill Belgemo with one move. Meng Lin will definitely torture Belgemo severely. Whether or not Belgemo will be able to participate in the upcoming Tournament of Power by then, is still a question. Because Beerus is very aware of Meng Lin's strength, his words to the Ninth Universe are very pertinent. It's just that his words are very unpleasant to the people of the Ninth Universe. HMPH. The gods of destruction of the Seventh Universe should be your Seventh Universe praying for that player of yours. Belgemo of our universe is not only good at eloquence but his strength is the best among the dangerous trio of our universe. The strongest. Supreme Kai of the Ninth Universe looked at Beerus and said with a cold snort. Anyway, he is the Supreme Kai of the Ninth Universe, so there is no need to be so polite to the gods of destruction of other universes. Not to mention the gods of destruction of other universes, even if he is the gods of destruction Sidra of his own universe, he is never polite. In the eyes of people from other universes, Supreme Kai and gods of destruction of the Ninth Universe are completely reversed. Gods of destruction doesn't look like gods of destruction, and Supreme Kai doesn't look like Supreme Kai. Obviously he reminded the Ninth Universe out of good intentions, but in exchange for the Ninth Universe's cynicism, Beerus was also quite upset. Meng Lin, teach me that Belgemo. Isn't he the strongest person in the Ninth Universe? Then you will prevent him from participating in the next Tournament of Power. Beerus shouted to Meng Lin in the ring. On the other side, Supreme Kai from the Ninth Universe also shouted at Belgamo. Belgemo, give me a hard lesson on that guy from the Seventh Universe. Don't forget your nickname, Smasher. Smash that guy's bones one by one. Although Belgemo is now pushed to the ground by Meng Lin. But Supreme Kai of the Ninth Universe believes that Belgamo will break free soon. But how does the Supreme Kai of the Ninth Universe know Belgamo is feeling depressed right now? Because, no matter how hard he tried to break free, he just couldn't break free from Meng Lin's hand. Oh, it's a good idea to smash the bones one by one. I don't know if your bones are all broken, can you still participate in the next power conference? Meng Lin looked at Belgamo who was pressed to the ground by him, and said with a smile. You, what do you want to do? Belgamo said in a panic. He suddenly had a very bad premonition in his heart. What do I want to do? Didn't your Supreme Kai from Universe say it? I think it's a very good idea. So go on, enjoy it. After speaking, Meng Lin grabbed Belgamo's hand, and then exerted a little force. Ah, there was only a clicking sound, and Belgamo's hand had been twisted into a twisted shape by Meng Lin. Before it was over, Meng Lin grabbed Belgamo's other hand. Ah, there was another scream. Belgamo's other hand was also twisted into a twisted shape by Meng Lin. Belgamo's hands were twisted and drooped on both sides of his body. If you have a perspective, you can see that the bones inside the Belgamo have been turned into powder. The hand is solved, and it's the turn of the feet. Meng Lin smiled, then grabbed Belgamo's foot again. No, don't. Belgamo panicked completely. Both of his hands have been abolished by Meng Lin, and it will take a long time to recover. If his feet are abolished again, he will be lying on the bed for a long time in the future. However, Meng Lin didn't listen to Belgamo's words. He made a strong hand, and directly turned Belgamo's feet in a 360-degree rotation. Ah! An incomparably miserable scream came from Belgamo's mouth. The listener is really sad, and the listener sheds tears. Elle can't bear to watch it any longer. This is a bit too much. This Meng Lin from the Seventh Universe is too cruel. He can easily deal with Belgamo, but he insists on torturing him like this. No wonder it's someone who can propose a power conference. It's really cruel. Ask for flowers. Seeing this scene, people from other universes talked a lot. Seeing this scene in the auditorium of the 11th universe, Toppo almost couldn't hold back and rushed forward. Although he is often so cruel to evil, but he deals with evil. In Toppo's eyes, Belgemo is not evil, but Menglin is evil. After an extremely miserable cry, Belgemo passed out. Master Grand Priest, Belgamo has passed out. He can no longer fight. Seeing Belgamo faint, Supreme Kai of the 9th universe hurriedly said to Grand Priest. Although I am very disappointed with Belgemo's performance in the ring, he is after all a member of their 9th universe. Can't let Belgemo die in the ring. Who said he fainted? Menglin glanced at Supreme Kai of the 9th universe, and then stepped on Belgamo. Wow! Belgamo, who had already fainted from the pain, woke up again, spitting out a mouthful of blood. He already felt that Menglin's kick just now broke all his ribs. Look, he hasn't fainted yet. With that said, Menglin stepped on it again. With this kick, all the bones that should be broken on Belgemo's body have been shattered. He was lying limp on the ring, unable to even move. Belgamo lost the ability to fight, and the third match was won by Menglin from the 7th universe. With a wave of his hand, Grand Priest announced the result of the third match. Brother, hearing the end of the match, Basil and Lavinda rushed to the ring and carefully lifted Belgamo up. Menglin, it is you who ruined the peaceful life of the 8 universes. You are the devil. It is you who want to destroy the 8 universes. When it was carried down, Belgemo was still screaming. He wants to bring another wave of hatred to Menglin at the end. Except for the 4 universes in the 7th universe who didn't need to participate in the power tournament, the remaining 7 universes looked at Menglin one after another. Then began to accuse Menglin. What kind of skill is squeaking? If you have the guts, come down and practice with Mel. Gods of Destruction, Angel, all of them are fine. Menglin, alone, single-handedly challenge all of you.